first test because there's a describe right there. And I go, well, it moves towards its next spot. And I run into the classic, a classic issue in game development. Game developments have randomness. You need to use a random number generator. I do not have an assertion in any testing framework that says assert is actually random. Don't think that's actually possible. But in addition, you're going to have to react to those random numbers. So at this point, I need to inject something that will let me rig what the numbers are going to be coming back from. So in this case, I've got my bomber, and I create him with my rigged locations. And tell him your first one you're going to get is 0. The bomber has a start method and an update method. Now this happens to me a lot. I don't know if it does to you guys. When I write the first test for a class, I find I end up adding the 3 or 4 methods, and I have to do that cycle a little bit differently because there's the notion of it didn't compile, write a little more, write a little bit, back and forth. Test comes out fine, but turns out I had to add a bunch of different stuff that wasn't in that class diagram. Which is all okay. But now I know that I'm going to have a bomber. I'm going to give him a thing that chooses his locations as to where he's going to go. The rig locations will actually have a method called next to get the next location on it, and he's going to go at it based on his speed. This is what rigged locations looks like. Rigged locations is a mock. It's one I created manually, or a fake, really. This one won't return random numbers. It returns the numbers I want. And while this isn't this isn't a way of making it easier to test something under the view. This is a common problem you'll face in terms of test driving games. Getting randomness to work correctly is going to end up